Hey folks, and welcome back to the workshop. So we are starting a new project today. You can see here I've got my new table saw in front of me here, which I got a couple of months ago, and I've also got my new workbench that I've been working on for the last while. And you'll notice that there is a slight discrepancy here in the heights of these two. I mentioned in an earlier video that one of the big things I really wanted to have this table be able to do is to be an outfeed for the table saw, and obviously, as you can see, that's not going to work. So this was a deliberate design decision for the height of this bench. I'm fairly tall, and I really don't like hinging over quite a lot when I'm working on stuff. So this is probably slightly taller than some people would like their workbench to be. And although this table saw is relatively tall, it's taller than my old one anyway, I find it slightly lower than I would like. So the solution here is we're going to make a little cart that the table saw is going to sit on. That's going to have my favorite casters, like around the workbench. They're going to be on the bottom of this. So the little cart will lift the table saw up so that it's level with the workbench. And then it'll also give me wheels, which I can then obviously move the table saw around a bit easier, and probably a little storage platform on the bottom where I can let things accumulate dust on. So that's the plan. That's what we're going to do. So first thing I got to do is I got to measure up the base of this, cut some wood to make the frame, and yeah, just kind of go from there. I don't have a really strong plan for this. I'm just kind of going to measure up bits and cut pieces and see what I can make fit. I don't need it to be lifted massively high. This looks a bit higher than it actually is. It's only about 9.5 centimeters, I think, is what I measured, that it needs to be lifted up. So I've got some 4x2s, which should do the job for the base and lift it up most of the way. And then I'll probably just use some other material I have, maybe just to kind of shim it up a bit so that I can reach the height that I need it to be. So yeah, that's the plan. That's what we're doing. I'm going to kick off.
First job here is to measure up the base and the width between all the feet, so I know how big I need to make the base. I had to take off the little back supporting leg things. They're meant to stop the saw tipping over, normal operation, but with a new heavy secure base, that's not really going to be needed anymore, so taking them off. And I also need to take off the little rubber feet as well, so that it'll be able to more easily sit on the base I'm going to make.
So while taking some of this stuff apart, I take the rubber feet off, and the legs, they're these right angle, just pressed metal, and they've got these little holes, little slots and little holes. So I might, when I make the cart, it'll sit on that, and then I might be able to screw on another piece of wood up vertically that then can go into that corner, and then I can use maybe these holes to screw it on so it'll be securely fixed to the base. That should work out. Let's see.
I'm more or less making up this design as I go. I decided the main base, so the structure of the frame, is going to be these 4x2s are going to be turned up on their end, and they give me most of the distance that I need to cover. And also, when I screw them together, they're going to give me a nice solid base. One thing that did happen as I screwed them all together, I realized that I had a nice warp in it, so there was a good racking in it, which wasn't ideal for a secure base. I don't know if you could tell in the footage, but anyway, yeah, it wasn't great. So I actually ended up unscrewing them, flipping a few of the pieces around to work with the natural bend in the wood, and then ended up getting a pretty level surface, which it isn't super important. You'll see later on there's one little extra thing I had to do at the end, but yeah, it was not super complicated, it's just kind of fiddly.
There is the base made, and yeah, sits on it okay. It's a little fiddly to get it to balance perfectly on the corners, but it is just about the right size, so that's good. The height is okay, but it's not perfect. It's about a centimeter or so off still, maybe even less a little bit, like 6-7 mils. So what I need to do is I need to lift this slightly. So what I'm going to do is just underneath in the corners here, I'm just going to put on some little riser blocks that'll just lift the corner slightly. And then the way I've decided to attach it is actually I'm going to put some boards kind of along the side that'll lift it, that will just come up the side of the leg, and then I'll screw through that. That also is necessary because if you look at the way these casters work, they have a template amount that is kind of how far off the ground they need to be. And if you see from this one, it is more than a single 4x2, which is all I have here. So I will need some meat to be able to put the screws into. So I'm going to get, probably I have some strips of OSB that I'll probably stick on the outside for that. So that's progress. Let's keep going. I think this may end up being a true one-day build for me, which almost never happens. So I'm going to keep going and get that done.
So I mentioned earlier that the width of the 4x2s would give me most of the distance, but wouldn't give me quite all of it. So to make up the last little bit of distance I needed, I cut out these little pads, so little pieces of plywood that will locate the feet on them and then just lift it up just ever so slightly more that is needed for the height. This still wasn't quite perfect. It ended up being just 2 millimeters short, and that's just enough that the edge of a board would just clip the bench. So you need it to just be a little bit higher than the bench so that you won't get that effect. I solved that later on, which you'll see. But for now, the other thing I had to solve was I needed to create a larger surface for the casters to screw into. So for that, I just used this plywood, ran it down on the table saw, which is kind of ironic that I'm using the table saw for this one. I'd love a little outfeed on it. I didn't quite have it. But yeah, that's just to give my sides a little bit of extra height, which would then also capture the legs of the saw, which will make it nice and secure. Didn't actually end up using screws. I was going to use the screws to screw it in the end, but it's actually such a tight fit and it sits so level that I didn't bother putting any screws in. It seems absolutely fine.
Okay, so it's a fairly tight fit in the little frame, but it's in and pretty level. It's not perfect. It's going to need a little bit of work, but I can outfeed, so that's good. It's a little wonky back and forth, but I figured that out. And you see in here at the back corner, it's not perfect, and over here as well. And I had to unscrew this to get it to fit in. So what I may do is I might pull it out and loosen all the screws that are holding those boards in place and just try and get it sitting down flush. And then just a lot of wiggling around until I can get it to sit right. So I think that's the next part. I'm not going to film it just because it's going to be pretty dull, I think. So I'll come back hopefully when I have it nice and level and maybe some wheels on it. So good progress though.
3, 2, 1. So the very last little step here, I needed to cut this really, really thin plywood strips out so that I could use them, put them on the bottom to act as this footing that would lift it up just about 2 millimeters or so, which just gives me enough clearance above the top of the bench. They're somewhat sacrificial in that they can get a bit battered and I can pull them off and put new ones on. So yeah, just ran these down the table saw, nothing super complicated. And then I just fired in some brad nails to hold them in place. So nothing super complicated there. But of course, we have the casters working as well, which move around really smoothly. Really, really happy with how that worked out.
And there we have it. That's the job done. So got saw up on its little stand. It's got wheels. I can roll it around really easily. I put in this little slatted shelf inside there. So I've got all the little bits for the saw in there, little storage. And yeah, it's got a lovely, nice level to the table. There's a small gap here, which I will see if that bothers me, but conveniently this table, I don't know if that'll come out on camera, but it has little holes along here that I can screw into the face of the little lip of the table. So I could put a little bit of wood, but maybe bridge that if I wanted to, but I don't know if I need to, I'll see. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. This is very much a one-day build and turned out exactly how I wanted it to. So that's, yeah, really, really good. I'm really happy with it. And yeah, I think that's it for this little project. I'm going to leave it here for this. I'm really happy with this. One thing I'm going to do in the future, there is a plan. I'm going to make a little sled. I have some of the parts that I'm going to use for making a sled, and then to accommodate the sled, I'm going to have to write out some little tracks in this, so that I can line it up nicely. But yeah, that's easy work. So I'll do that whenever I decide to make the sled, and then the sled can probably live under there as well. So that'll work out well. Okay, that is everything for this project. And that is the end of this video. So thank you very much for watching. And as always, I will see you in the next one.